3 days later.
What's up, big dog?
What's
Daddy?
going on, Rock?
You the man.
So it ain't been 3 days, but this is the third nose right here. He's got it ready. Huh?
Oh, yeah, third.
Is this still the first one?
The third one, yeah.
I think it's the first one. Anyway, he's almost got this one ready. And it does look pretty sweet. So.
One more time for the people.
Oh, it looks great. It looks great. But he's only got one. So Rocky's all cleaned up because he had a wedding week last week, looking all sharp as y'all saw in the pictures, and that's done. So I know that's a big relief. Yeah, perfect.
Yes, man. I was glad. I told Chase, I said, man, I told him, I said, I hope they're not mad at us.
Not at all. Not at all.
I said, man, they were here and then boom.
Yeah,
I
you know how
turned
we
around,
are.
y'all were gone.
Well, we left the kids babysitting the kids, so.
I know. I know how that goes.
Yeah. So.
But I do appreciate everybody coming.
Absolutely.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
even Mom liked it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
that was a very fine venue and a beautiful wedding. So
Good.
that was awesome.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it.
Yep. What about you, Chase? So there's this really cool thing I've been researching. There's like this, people are making money off of YouTube.
Not racing.
No, they're like videoing their shop work and their YouTube.
Yeah, I
racing
plan on
and everything.
video and everything, but this
Planned
right here,
on.
because this right here is just an embarrassment.
Well, I feel like you
embarrass
just let the
them.
camera go, so I just figured
What
I'd
do
pick
you
up
mean?
your slack right
I've
here.
got a whole, there's a whole video finished.
Yeah.
I wish I'd had the camera a few minutes ago when you first pulled up in your truck.
Oh, did he paint it?
I said, I hear somebody goes, oh, Lord.
I've been on the phone with my counselor, Uncle Eddie.
Oh, you good, dude.
Yeah. I'm happy spirits. It's all good.
Is he on the road?
Yes, he was fueling up when I called him earlier, so he called me back. I'll have to send him a check for the counseling he gave me. So Eddie's good to talk to. Good friend. Definitely a good friend. Yep. All right, so that's that. We'll update y'all later as we make more progress. So there we go.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So it's Monday. We are leaving out this Thursday to go test that Deep South, so we've got a lot of things to do. We got the nose complete right here, finally finished it. And Rocky is going around the car with some Hilco right now, trying to preserve her powder coat and everything. And we're going to be picking up right where we left off on our maintenance, which was putting this rear hub and everything back together, because I pulled all of it apart and put it in the vat and then re-greased everything, so now it can go back together. So we'll prop y'all up on a time lapse and put that stuff back on, then we'll move to the left rear, do the same stuff, and then jump up front and tear all of it down and do the same things. We changed our fluids. I'm pretty sure that was in the last video. So now, there's that, and then there's cosmetic stuff to do with the body. Oh, and we have to bleed the brakes. So a lot of stuff still to do, but we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. So here we go. All right, so it is Tuesday. We were able to get the right rear put back together, and then we called it a day because we were all pretty tired with the time change. I don't know if it affects you guys as much as it affects us, but even Rocky was worn down, which Rocky's had a pretty eventful past few weeks. with the weddings and everything else going on. But we decided to call it off around 3 o'clock yesterday. And now we're back out here and we're getting ready to attack this list that we have on the whiteboard. We've got several things left to do, but we're going to get it all done and get this thing out to deep style so that we can test with it some more and get more comfortable with it and learn a few more things. But anyway, so like on today's agenda, we're going to pull the front end apart and go through everything there. I did not know that the clips of our maintenance was not in the past video. So they'll be placed right here. So we'll go through all of that stuff. So starting out, we'll show y'all everything that we have done and then get to where we're at right now. So anyways, y'all stay tuned and stick around. We've got a ton of weekly maintenance that we do around here that we'll show y'all. So here we go.
So, day 6 of building the nose, and has it not been Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday?
Hey, dog.
Today's what, Tuesday? Day 5.
The nose is finished.
The nose is fun. Man, it looks good. It really does. But now we need a hood because the hood that would go on the nose for the MB doesn't line up with this. So now we're going to build a new hood, which is no problem. So anyway, I'm just picking. Dude, I just, listen.
Because you're just instigating them to say, oh my God, yeah, you're right.
No. I did that for a reason.
No.
Before I walked in this shop, I just got done wiping tears. Some guy hammered me on YouTube, like I'm ready to drag up again and just leave
you're
it.
quitting?
Well,
Now
because I'm dragging you down, my brother.
Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
dragging me
according to
through.
this guy, I'm a perpetual pitcher.
Really?
Get the comments out. Let's read it. Read it.
My comments are off.
Oh,
it's gotten so bad.
I don't
that
blame
keep my stuff
you. I don't
turned
blame you.
off.
You did good.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna read this out. Look, and that pulled right up. So Brian Sweetman commented 3 hours ago.
Just name drop.
Well,
somebody.
Brian was talking about you, so I'm gonna name drop him. Chase needs to change his attitude if he expects to be successful. So this guy Glenn Mira, he jumps on and says father needs to change his attitude before he chases the son away. I've been there and done that, and I'd say they're getting very close to that happening. All the father does is nag. And to be very honest with you, anything the father has done has impressed me too much. So I think that says hasn't impressed me too much. If they want through to front ends in Texas, something needs to be changed. Good for Chase to work on it. I think he meant if they went through two front ends in Texas, something needs to be changed. So good. So it's the front end's fault that they tore up.
Not
Yeah.
me driving
Anyway,
straight
according to
into a
Glenn.
skitter tire.
So,
Got it.
all right. Good for Chase to work on it. Why can't the father see that? I think he's just mad because he didn't think of it. And as was stated at the beginning, they have 2 weeks between races to get things done. That's plenty of time to work on the car. And if he was so worried about things, why was he out driving around in the North 40? Father is just a perpetual and needs to stop.
Did they say anything about Rock?
No. So, man, I apologize. Let me back off right here. Some people can't pick up on our sarcasm and our kidding with each other.
Nobody's here. They don't know what's going on.
But I love you, man.
Yeah, I love you.
I'm not mad at you for rebuilding our car in the
And
middle
I'm not
of
mad at you for hating on me, but I did it my way.
You did, and hey, it looks good. Honestly, I'm being serious with you. It looks good.
Get back in here.
Come, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
this is
Just
three
one
of
big
them. Yeah.
happy family
That's
right,
right.
here. Just
So-
a loving.
So the thing about
I
us,
got it.
yeah, the thing about us, we can say stuff to each other, but we get offended if we hear somebody
Yeah.
don't- say something
That's
about
right.
one of us.
Don't talk about my dad like
Yeah,
that.
and-
Don't talk about my Uncle
And
Rob.
don't talk about my boy's attitude. Now, if you got a problem with him, come talk to me.
Huh?
That the first guy that was talking about your attitude.
If there's an attitude problem,
I'll
go to my
adjust it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're like this is us, huh?
Like I just said, I can pick on you, but they can't.
Got it.
That's how that goes. We're just kidding, y'all. I mean, if you are that serious, you're probably on the wrong channel because we got here based off of real life and
Having
some
a
comedy.
good time.
That's what we do. We have fun. If you're that serious, you're on the wrong channel, guys.
It
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
make sense to me that and I feel like we're punishing the people that are positive towards what we're doing. But like for some people, they don't understand that people in racing have a bad night. Like in every sporting event, like every team, anything, whatever you do that there's competition, there's highs and there's lows.
Yeah.
Like there's never just domination and there's
Yeah.
never just this. Like everybody has a high and a low.
Yeah.
And
You know
we
the
had
difference?
a bad weekend and now our whole thing's
You
been
know the difference? They don't have this. When they get out, they don't have this right here. Like what happened? Why do you look like that? So they're seeing it 3 or 4 days later, and they just watched the video and they're not feeling the disappointment. We're disgusted with ourselves. You know, we're not mad at other people. Heck, this is our job. This is what we do. This is our hobby. This is our lives. We're
It's just difficult because
Yeah.
so many different people expect so many different things, and it's
Yeah.
like, how do you expect me to be whenever we just lost money
Yeah.
and points in a weekend?
Next time we have a bad night, I'm coming out and I want you to jump out and we're going to chest bump and high five and do
say
the
that's
shake
the
and
best
bake.
weekend we've ever
Yeah,
had.
we'll try that.
Tail clips, not
Yeah,
off
when
the car.
everything while Rocky's beating stuff
No-
up, we're gonna
Yeah.
celebrate. Okay. We want to see that.
Oh shoot, y'all, we're just having
Yeah.
fun. I get it, man. I
It's
get
not
it.
that deep.
No.
Like we are out. We're
We're taking it serious.
Yeah.
We're going after it. But at the end of the night, man,
Gotta enjoy it,
it's a good time.
It is.
It's a good
If
time.
it wasn't, we wouldn't be doing it.
Yep.
You know.
And I think we just found another problem.
Another tent.
Yep.
There's 3 tents. Here's another tent.
Well, son, sounds like you should have a track record next time we go to the races then, right, Rock? No excuses, right?
No complaints.
That's your lug nuts making that noise, but.
No, there's a metal shaving inside.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
Wonder who that's from.
self-inflicted.
Yeah.
So that's that. I got some running to do. I'm gonna go ride around in the back 40 while y'all continue to get this ready. Anyway, what's going on, guys? So today we want to talk about how thankful we are for everything we got.
Don't hit that nose like that.
So when he gets the new hood built to match the new,
The deck?
yeah, the hood will have a sticker that says Larry's. Mr. Larry Martin is I'm gonna call him a famous carburetor builder. As y'all saw when we went up to Willie's to do some testing and all, we was actually with this car and we were testing out a new carburetor that Mr. Larry built out of some Willie's parts, and It's a mean piece. Mr. Larry has been with us for a couple years now. I think we actually brought his carburetor to Bristol when we first went to
Today,
Bristol.
that would be 2 years.
That 2 years ago today, we were in Bristol with Mr. Larry's carburetor. Mr. Larry has been super to us. And guys, if you have any kind of carburetor problems, he rebuilds other people's carburetors and turns them into his carburetor. He can build you one from the ground up, but we've never had any issues with our Larry Martin carburetor. So,
And it's not just modifieds. He builds late model carburetors, crate racing carburetors. He builds every kind of carburetor.
Rocky,
imaginable.
did he build that 2-barrel
I
for that
was
street
fixing to
stock?
say, Hoss.
So, and I know that we're getting out right here, but he built a 2-barrel for the street stock that we brought back to life. And that was a bad dude. And Bubba Trotter's been running street stock since we were kids, for forever. And Bubba told me he's never put his foot off in a 2-barrel that felt like that. And he's had all the top name brands. So when me and Rocky were pulling that carburetor off of that street stock out there, we fired that motor up, and it just boom, 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 and it sounded like a hoss, like it always did. And we put a fresh carburetor back on it. And it sounded like, yeah. Oh, it sounded like it knocked 100 horsepower out of that motor. So if you are looking for some extra performance, he builds crate carburetors, modified carburetors, any type racing. He may even work on Stingers. I don't know. Check with him. Mr. Larry Martin, Mounds, Oklahoma. There's his phone number.
Won't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. Super great guy to deal with, and check him out. And that's that.
Yeah.
So Rocky and I made a fascinating discovery. Not really fascinating. Kind of depressing, really. But this is bent. So this was our left front lower towards the back bolt. So it's bent, so it's got to be replaced. The front one I don't believe is bent, but I'm sure if they're both bent, if one's bent, they're both bent. So we're going to replace both of them. But
Negative.
negative? Yeah.
Nope, front one's good.
Front one's good, back one's
Bent.
bent. Pretty good. But anyways, so we're going to completely probably put a whole different left front assembly on here just to clear everything up. Our right front, we're going to do our standard maintenance too, and that's going to be that. So we'll bring y'all along with us for it. So upon inspection here, we found that we have a bent upper. I mean, we took a substantial shot to the left front. So I mean, it's expected to have all of these things bent. We didn't have time to really focus in and handle these things because I mean we had to get ready for our B main, but tearing this stuff down, like this upper is heading that way towards the back of the race car compared to our new one sitting under it. So that is no longer good. We'll pull our Heims and stuff off of this one and trash this. But and then the lower we believe is bent, which is that's big. But we'll grab our new one out of the trailer and look at it and find out for sure. Right, so Rocky and I have been doing our maintenance on the front end of our race car. Our table's a mess at the moment right now. We've got a little bit of everything unbuttoned. But anyways, right here we have a QA1 ball joint directly off of our right front after a weekend in Texas. And I just wanted to show y'all how great a quality these ball joints are and how easy they are to be maintenanced. So Rocky is fixing to take all of these parts to the vac, clean all of this stuff up, and then we will show y'all the assembly process as well as how we grease them and how we tighten everything up and keep it the way it's supposed to be. So y'all stay tuned for that. All right, so Rocky got this all vatted for us. So what we start by doing is we'll run some grease around this right here, and this actually goes in like that, slides in there, and your ball joint, that goes like so on our ball joint whenever our ball joint is in there. And then this little nylon deal goes with that, like that, and then our ball joint sits inside of there, falls into place, and then what we'll do is we'll stick all of this stuff in there and fill it with some grease, tighten this cap down and squish some of the grease out of it, then pull this cap back off, inspect everything, put it on, and then we will jam these two pieces together like that, and we'll have a complete ball joint. So Rocky and I, first off, Rocky's rocking one of our Performance Bodies t-shirts. Performance Bodies happens to be where we get majority of our parts, ranging from small items like air filters all the way up to all of our body components and everything in between. You can get bell housings, transmissions, pumps, drive shafts, rear ends, all kinds of stuff. They specialize in everything.
Tires,
What's that?
covers.
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like full warehouse full of everything. They're great. Same day shipping. We get our parts in a matter of 3 days. And like I said, always the highest quality parts. They've got it. Check them out for any of your needs. Carry Weir's products, safety gear, you name it. Like I said, they have it. Anyway, so we pulled our jack bolt out of our right front, and we are fixing to chuck it up in the lathe and clearance it like our right front on this car, because the cup is actually hitting. I don't know if y'all can see that scar right there, but it's hitting it. And we're just going to clearance that up, take some of the threads off because we don't need all of these. And yeah, so that's what we're fixing to do. We'll throw y'all up on a time lapse and let y'all watch us clearance this out.